went through that and then still wasn't where I wanted to be. So I got in contact with Pam, and she's been a lifesaver to me. And somebody up here saying, I didn't want to disappoint somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to disappoint somebody. And I knew Val over there. She and I were buddies on Facebook, and I didn't want to disappoint her. I didn't want to disappoint Pam, and I just didn't want to disappoint you, because I turned in my stuff, and I've got about as much tech experiences.
We need to shout that out though.
Yeah, the amount of work Dennis did to get his stuff in and stuck with it. He didn't let the tech issues stop him, which I think is such a big deal, because a lot of times we can use anything as a barrier. And you didn't let that happen. I think you worked with your granddaughter, correct?
Well, she didn't know she didn't come through.
Oh, well, that's good. Trying to work with your granddaughter. And then Pam helped.
Pam helped me on the PUC.
Yeah.
But when I turned my stuff in with you,
Yep.
and I think you and I emailed back and forth about 6 different times. I'll tell you, Candy, you weren't such a sweetheart. I was ready to say, heck with it all.
Well, I'll tell you what,
About the 4th email, kept on. I said, well, I can't quit now. I'll disappoint her. I can't quit now.
I couldn't let you give up. That was not happening. Because I knew how much work you put in. I seen your videos from when you couldn't balance, and then you started working on your balance. And he has a whole YouTube channel of multiple videos.
That's what I was going to shout out. He has I think 11,000 followers.
No.
No.
I think there's 220 subscribers.
220 subscribers, but he does have a lot of views.
100,000, 700 views.
100,000. 700 views. 100,000 views. Yeah.
So that's the thing. I knew that you could do it. We just needed to work through it. And I gave step-by-step instructions, and we went through it, and we got through it. And that's the thing. And big thing about Transformation University is overcoming obstacles. And the fact that you worked through it and you didn't give up, it just makes you stronger. And I gotta tell you, Dennis, you put a video out, I think back in January, that I better not think about too much, because my eyes are tearing up right now thinking about it. Because you talked about how you said, I know I don't have a lot longer on this earth, but I want it to be the best years of my life. And I'm not gonna get too much into my personal stuff, but my father was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic cancer earlier this year. And, I saw that video about a week after. And unfortunately, my father doesn't have the same positive attitude, but it made me feel so good to know that there are people in this community that we are helping, not give up and have the best years of their life, regardless of age, and regardless of injury, and regardless of mental issues we all have dealt with. Like, we just keep working together to never give up. And so, Dennis, I'm just so glad you're here. I really am so glad that we got your submission in.
I know there's a lot of different, there's 77,000 people there. And I know there's a lot of different beliefs, religions, some Christian, Muslim, there might be Muslims, there might be Catholic, whatever, there might be Jewish, there's all kinds. And my goal is not to proselytize anyone, but my goal is to encourage and help people. And I just saw, right before we came over here, I saw where Hulk Hogan was baptized a couple days, just a week or so or whatever, before he passed away. And to me, that's what it's all about. And like Scotty Scheffler said, after winning the what was he just won? The Open. He said, I've worked all my life. He said, I was a kid. I never got to grow up. I was on a golf course every day practicing. I never got to date girls when I was in high school. I never got to date girls much in college. He said, I never had a normal life. I worked my entire life to win this. The silent last 3 weeks. So what's next? We gotta think, what's next? We're all gonna disappear at some point in time. What's next?
It's always good to continue having goals going forward.
It is.
And it's not about, it really is about, just feeling good and experiencing a good life and for as long as we are here. And I gotta tell you, Dennis, you sharing those videos, of you speaking, have been inspiring to so many people, and you inspire us all.
And also seeing how much mobility you've gained.
Absolutely.
Like, your pictures are crazy, Dennis.
It is. Right on my butt.
I saved you. I tried to save you. Nobody saw it. It's fine. But still, that's the thing. We also have videos of Dennis showing us falling too and then getting back up. And especially as a senior, that is so powerful because there's a lot of them that can't once they're down. So the fact that you at 80 years old are able to do that and are still here, and even with that little fall that you had, you're still here and you got up, that's incredible.
I told Patricia this morning that she's one of the main reasons I'm here, because she inspired me. Every time I see Matt Kilgore and those rehab videos and see you back there, I can do this. I can do this.
Well, thank you, Dennis, for